Peace. Greetings. Is it just me? Shout out to the great art here. Oh my gosh. Lovely art. Let me make sure I get the artist there. Trust y'all can see that clearly. This is gonna be a brief one. Just brief. I just need like, let me see, 5-10 minutes. Let me sit this up. Sit up. Wow. What? Let me wipe my eyes and wake up a little bit. I'm just so glad that the world is changing. Everything's shifting. Maybe I should put the book right there. I'm just glad so much is changing. I be telling myself, I'm trying to look through something, especially on social media platforms, something to laugh about. I'm so motherfucking tired. I'm fed up of seeing celebrities come across my timeline. Certain things, like, I be telling myself, what is so important about y'all? I think I got enough juice. Yeah, I do. I got enough juice. Don't we? Have we not asked ourselves this, bro? What? Have we not questioned? That's why I don't even like to call names. I don't even want to give the energy to people that I don't know, that has not ever grown up in my life, that I have never seen personally. I've seen a few. I ask myself, what the fuck is so special about people? What is it? When you look at the word celebrity, celebration, we are celebrating the fact of putting so much energy towards someone we don't know nothing about. Like, what the fuck, bro? I don't care about how you dress. I do not care about how many points you scored or what's happening in your day. Like, mentally, what in the fuck? Bro, I be telling these kids, are you seriously wanting to have a life like that? I'm telling you, no, you don't. It's enough as it is growing up when you have your own cousins or own family members or certain that come around when you don't even want to come around, and let alone paparazzi or people taking pictures and all that shit. It's no way. It's no way. You can't tell me with the shit that's happening that a lot of those people that I know some personally that, like, yeah, I know y'all, bro. I know y'all gotta want to live life like regularly. It's okay to come and holler at us. People who no, don't want to live like that. I want to be able to walk down the street. I want to be able to go places. And then the funny thing about this is, even when you look a certain way, or let me say this, it's even funny how even in a country where there's so much hatred towards sometimes like being someone that's darker, even when you look some type of exotic or something unique, you're a celebrity. The hate that you give is a celebration of who you really are. That's how you counter it. That's how I learned to counter that shit. I was like, bro, they may not like me, accept me. Guess what? I gotta still be known. I gotta still be walking integrity and know how to still celebrate the fact that I'm receiving this hate from people that don't know nothing about me. I'm receiving this attention from people that don't know nothing about me. But am I still being true to myself? I don't know that to be true about so-called what y'all call in the old world, that's dismantling day by day, like how I'm so grateful that shit is fading to the back. It is. If y'all don't realize, bro, why would I want my child or someone I know, and y'all don't even sit and ask yourself, what is it about this person that you so-called love so much and you never consistently got to know this person? It's almost like you obsessively want to know so much or be like this person. it gets so disgusting where people even want to engage intimately and know nothing about the vices or anything that comes with people. They are human. They're no different than you. What I be asking myself, like, bro, if I see another person pop up on my top, get out of my reality. You're dismissed. I don't care about that. You are no more valuable than I am. I don't care who you are. I will not be passing to the generation of young kids that, oh, just because this person is this and this and this and this, and they have here, they live in the Baldwin Hills, or they live here in Africa, or they are authority figure, they're president, they're this. Motherfucker, they are no valuable than you. They are no more valuable just because of their status. Let's debunk, dispel, remove, pull the wool has ain't no more pulling the wool over nobody here. That shit has been lifted. The veil is lifted. Like, ugh. I'm so disgusted with this shit, bro. I haven't ever felt like I had to obsess over another person. And I got Scorpio energy. We all carry certain energy, but you know what I'm saying? To where it's like, I feel like I got to like lose myself in the idea of them. Do y'all not realizing like you're losing yourself in the identity of someone else? And like I said, to each their own what y'all do, but bro, this person you hear about, oh my gosh, they're going through mental this, and it's only broadcast in the media. But at the same moment, there's someone in the trenches or somewhere else in some neighborhood who's also dealing with the same mental disorder, dis-ease, or discomfort. What makes this person so much more special than that child or than that other person? What makes their mental, their story more valuable than mine? Because we see it on a TV screen or because we see it on a social media platform? That's utterly ridiculous. Like, seriously. Oh my God, did you know this person had a baby with this person? Oh my God, they're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, they dressed them up so fucking what? I don't care if they dress their baby up in $50,000 designer, whatever it is. Designer for people who don't even care about you, who don't even care about you at all, let alone somebody in a shelter who's grateful, who had to go through that transition, who is grateful just to simply have a piece of clothing or article of clothing on their back. They could care less if it's a fucking designer. All that shit, there's no U-Haul behind her. You can't take none of it with you. One of the most cherishing moments I had earlier was to be able to hold my son and listen to a song and to be able to look in his eyes and realize, like, someday, like, I'm gonna be able to not only see him grow, but if it's meant for me to see him have children, that is more valuable than me focus on somebody else's fucking life that has no idea, that I don't even experience on a day-to-day basis. I don't even have an emotional connection to them. I don't even have an emotional bond. I don't even have, it's not so much what they've done for me. I know nothing about these people. It is it's oddly, like, ugh, why? What? Look at celebrating. What do we celebrate? You celebrating someone else's life, putting your energy towards something. I'm so glad that this celebrity culture shit is dying away, and all the other false illusions of these people really truly being dissociated from your reality or your life. What? They're so dissociated. They're so detached from reality. And that's where the divine intervention is gonna come in, where to shake people up to realize, like, okay, just because you're living here, things can still happen there. We all going through something. I be sitting back laughing like I don't want to hear this somebody did this. When I be looking at some of that shit, how the fashion and all this other stuff, they just have more access and resources. I know other people right in the trenches and somewhere else that think the same way, move the same way, are brilliant, are vibrant in their own unique way. That child that you see on the street, smile may not be as straight and as bright, but in the inside of that child is something more, it's something valuable. It's something so precious. Then the child, you don't even realize that are being tainted, that are being projected upon, that are being shaped and molded and vicariously living, their mother and father vicariously living through them. Literally trying to make them out to be exactly like them, like a replica. When you see certain celebrities, see certain people, they're literally trying to mold their children into them and not even allowing that child to come into their own uniqueness and purpose. You don't know what the fuck their conversations are behind closed doors with that so-called person and their child. You don't know the vices. You don't know the spiritual warfare. You don't know what they are battling ancestrally in their lineage. For you to be obsessing over, for you to be so emotionally invested into persons, men, when you start to see the music that they have developed, when you start to realize a lot of them are preying on your childhood wounds as little girls and as women, and you obsessively, again, my perspective, it is what it is. But not my daughter. Obsessing over a man because how he looked, how he danced, or anything like that. It is what it is. Stepping on some toes, it is what it is. But that's the funny thing about it is that why would ask ourselves, why would you want your daughter? That says a lot about core values of what reflects who they truly are. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say you cannot like what someone does and what they do and so forth. I look at the root of literally a lot of music, a lot of things that are literally geared towards luring young women, and then when they grow women into literally obsessing. Why would I want a woman to obsess over me? Not just by my looks, but my money, by my status. That honestly does nothing, not for me, benefit me, but it don't benefit her. She needs to know as a woman the importance, as a little girl, or the importance of who she is and her identity, and aligning with men who reflect that same core value. Again, a lot of the music I don't agree to. At a point in time, I didn't see myself like, gradually getting away from it. But we're living in a different age, in a new order of things are being established. A lot of that shit was preying on the woundings of these little women, and I see it because it's so geared towards. I told y'all before, just harvesting their sexual energy. More focus on them giving themselves up. I'm telling you, I see you, Art, bro. I see you. I know exactly. I don't care about no status or no celebrity, bro. They too got vices. They too going through stuff. They too probably have been in some type of, dealt with some type of sexual trauma. Don't y'all get it confused? The powers that ain't and stuff that y'all don't realize that we don't battle with flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high and low places, principalities and shit like that. That, I'm telling you, that's the thing that is being cleansed. So y'all realize, like, a lot of people, not just so much are puppets, but you don't realize what they're consumed by. You don't know what masters or certain things that they're serving to just literally, pull the wool over your eyes. That shit is done with. Truthfully, it's done because if it ain't even about my way, it's about the fact of seeing how, a lot of young girls, when you're talking about building, a part of those celebrities or people in certain status, they are also a part of the wounded masculine and wounded feminine. Because they don't even, some of them are clueless. Some of them don't even are going to come into their awareness when things start to shift, when they start to fade to the background, and then their face also, they have to go in seclusion, and they're faced with what? What are they faced with? Their karma, their lesson, their experience. And right now, it's already dismantling on all levels. Everyone has a choice to choose to evolve. So whether that be a celebrity, whether that be an authority figure and so forth, When divine intervention sneaks in and come in, no one is exempt from karma and lessons. So again, that's when you will see the new art, the new music, a new way of being, a new approach. And then you'll also be able to be discerning to see, well, who's just trying to get close and get near the ones who are here ushering in and carry the blueprint of that said new way of being, a new world. Not to be feared. This is always happening over hundreds of years or times, or, astronomically, or, spiritually and so forth. This is always and will always be. And folks are already, like I was telling one of my, sisters, I was telling someone, like, you be surprised who's already watching you when it comes to that. Who's wanting to copy, but they can never duplicate. But who's wanting to not just get close to you, but sit back and watch from afar. But that's still going to be exposed. That's the power of discernment. That's the power of still moving forward, because we'll be able to recognize in our mind's eye, in our discerning, as we become more in tune, as we become more aware, to be able to see, to be able to notice, to be able to become aware, oh, this is who you are. You are a part of this agenda. And that was your blueprint. And for a lot of them, that's their blueprint. That's why I don't hold no grudge, I'm not angry towards, like, it may seem like my approach. Nah, it's what it is. It's just like at a point in time, it was so pushed, the media. So, oh, do you, such and such just had a baby. Oh, such and such just came into, and it's like, I can just see how it was used to manipulate and to keep people distracted from their lives, from them focusing on themselves, for them to feel what they need to feel, for them to actually focus more on evolving or facing their life, so they can even expand to even be beyond what they see or the illusion of what they see. And it's not all, because some people have put and did things with integrity. But there's also, again, the shift of realizing, like, the importance of that. You don't know what those people are doing or up to. And it shouldn't even matter. And that's why things are shifting. And I'm so honored and grateful, because, bro, you're just a regular person. You eat food, take a shit, take a dump. You might go here to eat and pay that much. So what? I may go here, get somebody with some food stamps and go cook it up, whip it up, and that's made with love and it's made with authenticity. You can go somewhere, let somebody cook your stuff, and that shit might be made with anger. They don't even really care. They don't even really want you in their restaurant. It's like, you'd be surprised how many people have bought or buy their way to be something or someone, to create a false identity or narrative to the world. That gotta scream mental disorder or disease, for people to have to convince little kids and people in the world that they are a superstar. When we all looking at the oneness of everything, we all play a major role. We all are stars. I'm a star in my own world. When I look at my kid, they're a star. And when they're watching what we're doing, it's like, my daughter is a celebrity in my world. I'm my own celebrity, but it's like, I'm living out my life. As they watch what I do, they're in amazement, like, wow. When I create my art, my daughter's watching, like, wow, Dad. Letting her see that. Now imagine living a life that you're not being in integrity with yourself and being honest and authentic, and your kids watching that. They're watching you lie to the media, lie to yourself, basically keep molding and keep creating more foundations upon lies. And what you are going to see, that most people who don't know who they are, and as you sit back and watch their foundations or certain things crumble, and the world on the world stage and in this corporation and so forth, is because they built their shit on faulty foundations. But they will give this illusion, cast this illusion to you that they got it all together. And baby girl, the whole time you've been having it together. You've been keeping it together just by being in integrity, just by being honest with you. But the illusion was they will want to make you believe that if you don't have this, if you don't know this person, if you're not living in this neighborhood, if you're not a part of this sorority, this fraternity, if you're not part of this group, if you're not a part of this secret society, if you're not a part of this library, if you don't work here, if you don't work hard, if you don't do this, you're not valuable. Bullshit. Says source, says the divine. If you think the creator don't have a sense of humor, what do you think you get yours? What do you think people, even I see on the street or anywhere else, that is a form of expression from the divine. I've seen so many people, even when it comes to, I don't care if you call it, I don't care if it's athletes, I don't care if it's people who are writers, anything artistry. Some of the most amazing things and people that I've seen have been in spaces where that are not like in what y'all see on social media or see somewhere else. They're in spaces where you, what? And that's the disconnect. Y'all think y'all gotta go here and meet this person. And what a lot of you will figure out is that you will see the disgusting parts of these people. Again, they have vices. They have spiritual warfare. They have addictions. They're not exempt just because they have more money or certain things. They still have access. They still can open doors to things. They still can open Pandora's box. They still can feel isolated. They still can go through racism, self-hatred in all these spaces. Let's not get it confused. From the school setting, NBA, NFL, everything. If you think that there isn't structural racism, self-hatred, men being secluded, when you think in celebrities, fashion, that shit is everywhere. It's everywhere. And when they say it's levels to it, that means it's level to exposure. That means it's exposure on all different levels. Everywhere. Everything is everything. First comes summer. What you say? First come winter, then come spring. Come on now. Everything is everything. Love me. I love me some Lauryn Hill, a truth teller, or just someone who's authentic. There are certain people who are put in those places to expose, just to be ridiculed and humiliated, just for people to collect their karma, and just for her to receive her dharma. There are people that literally on all levels, such as myself and anywhere else, there are people aligned on your path that can support or may not even believe in shit you do. But guess what? It's you that gotta keep moving. It's you that gotta believe in you. It's you that gotta trust and see the vision, even when it don't make sense to nobody else. Do not get it confused. I don't need to go hang out with a person with a regular name, with a spirit, with a soul, or with I can be around them, but at the same moment, like, I don't see a certain rapper or somebody else no different than homeboy in the hood who's trying to rap to get to where he at. Why is there any difference? Because this person may have more money, but you don't know what he did to get there. You don't know the things that they have got entangled with to get there. So again, I be sitting back like, bro, y'all better, you are the celebrity in your world. I'm a celebrity. Because I'm celebrating my purpose and path. I'm celebrating the fact that look how far I come. I'm honored, I'm grateful. But I ain't asking for some, like, it's not, y'all don't even realize as you walk and go place, like I said, your being you will attract whatever it is, in a sense of like, will you be discerning what is for you and what isn't? Your uniqueness, your style, your essence makes you that of a celebrity. You're being you. They're not gonna tell you that though. None of them. They're not gonna tell you that because they're so disassociated. They're so on that high horse. They're so wherever they are. And we're not in that age anymore. We're in the age of Aquarius, and the opposite of that is Leo. For some, some may say we are in another. But again, this is about the people, the oneness. And that's why I say you're going to see the desperate measures where people just try to stay relevant, to try to lure, to try to draw attention to themselves, to stay relevant on their stage that is faulty, on their foundation that is crumbling. I got to go. Y'all take care of you. Dance on your stage. Your life is your stage. You're the main character. Or you, not only are you the main character, but these folk want you to think you're extra. You're extra in their movie. And that's okay. But keep that same energy. When y'all do invite people, when you are around, you're extra too, boo. In my movie. Over here, I'm not, oh my gosh, who? Keep it moving. I wouldn't even do that on my own mom and daddy. Not even my own kids. What? I don't even own them. They don't even own me. So that shit like some, oh my gosh, is that? Listen, if it's something I can appreciate about someone, whether it's their, just their genetic makeup, whether it's their beauty or internally, that's I'm grateful for that. Something that I can learn from, and something that's cool. But other than that, praise who? Look up to who? The oneness of everything, we all are valuable in some type of way. And the only thing is when people are in certain statuses, you'll realize once you come into knowing who you are and your value, you'll realize they don't even know their worth and value. I know a few, but to each their own. I know a few, but hey, I can see right through them. Peace and blessings. Take care of yourself. Shalom.